Hello all. It is I, Thunder Mountain Wrestling's #1 fan. Their words, not mine. Bubba Josh. Just relaxing in front of my beautiful pool. Of course I got this pool. I mean, it's Bubba Josh. Come on. So, sorry I didn't get to this sooner, but busy. Figure it's time I put my 2 cents in this stuff. The recap of King of the Mountain, as well as what I'm looking forward to at Thundercade. First of all, my pre-show co-host, King Raul. He's still behind on the King or No King bet. January. Oh, first of all, let me rehash what this bet is. King or No King? Well, as you know, we do our pre-show and we do our picks on our pre-shows. Whoever has the most correct picks in that show gets to show us their tally. Whoever has the most shows correct at the end of the year wins the King or No King bet. And what it is he wins. I'll finally take the quotes off and stop calling him the alleged. And I'll even bow down to him, acknowledge him as a king, and kiss his ring. But if I win and he loses, then he's got to proclaim that he's not a king, and he gets to hand me his crown and cape on the pre-show. So, how are we faring on the King or No King? Well, January at the summit, I got the most correct, so that's one show to me. Then February at Base Brawl, we tied. And then last month at King of the Mountain, again, we tied. So as I see it, I'm up 1-0. And here we are going in April. I'm sitting pretty damn good. Raul, you got some catching up to do, my friend. But yeah, that's how that wager is going. Now, on to the shows. So, first, I already acknowledged this to Tank Malone himself and to his manager, Noah Stone. So, let me acknowledge it here for everybody to see. I apologize for calling him a deadweight, but I still stand by the fact that he wasn't cut out to be with Stevie Ray and the monster I can trust, Capane. But he did impress me though. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, King of the Mountain was great. The Battle Royal was great. You had Manimal admitting that he's weird and returning to action, and everybody that knows me and my history with Manimal, I am forever an honorary peacemaker. So I'm looking forward to more matches from him. So yeah, and then that whole thing with Will Kennedy. Will Kennedy bought his ticket. He was there as a fan. Only reason why he attacked Silver was because he took his drink and dumped it on his head. So security had to escort Will Kennedy out because he was just a fan. I thought it goes both ways. No Thunder Mountain Wrestling personnel could attack a fan. But apparently Silver's above the rules. So yeah. I may like Stevie Ray, I may like Capane, And part of me somewhat likes Gabriel Alexander too. But the rest of that group, I don't trust them. I really don't. And then that brings us to the Tag Team Championship Open Challenge. Premium PA, and it was the Smoke Signals that accepted that challenge. And needless to say, Premium PA got the job done. Kudos to them. Smoke, I would love to see Smoke Signals become the tag champs again. They are a great tag team, but yeah, it is what it is. And after the match, though, they did a serious beatdown of McGrady. And as far as I know, again, I'm just a fan. I have no inside knowledge. I only have knowledge what they tell me. They haven't told me this, so I don't know. So as far as I know, they're still your tag team champions. But the fact they're split now, what's going to happen of the tag team championship situation? Here we are, closer and closer to Thundercade, and that still isn't brought up. Silver, tag team championship, man. What's going on there? Is it still Premium PA even though there's dissension? Is it one of them? One of them carrying both titles? Or are they going to have a match? Ooh, that's actually sounds like a good idea. Wish I could book it. But yeah. That's up in the air right now. I guess you'll find out as well as I find out, fellow Thunder Mountain Wrestling fans. Yeah. And you've got the Copper Queen Championship. It's going to be on the line at Thundercade, by the way. You got two of my favorites. 602's Chrissy Rivas. Yeah. I like Chrissy Rivas. Even though she's in that group I don't like. But that's because Thunder Mountain Wrestling was built on her back. The women's division. She carried it. But then you got Calypso. Part of the Peacemakers, who I already said. I'm faithful when it comes to the Peacemakers. Who am I going to pick on that one? Well, you're going to have to wait to see. You'll find out when I do my pre-show. But yeah, that's a great match. I'm looking forward to it. No matter what happens there, that's going to be an all-time classic for sure. You got coming up also triple threat match for not just one, but two championships. The Thunder Mountain Thunder Mountain Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship, held by the monster I Can Trust, Capane, and Pro Wrestling Arizona Championship, held by the unbranded bull himself, Maverick, which again, he won that in a finger poke of doom type of style. So, hey, I guess win them while you can. Anyway, I guess. Now, that's going to be interesting because we all know my pre-show co-partner, co-host, Raul, he's an honorary member of that group. So, we'll see what happens there. Well, they're not the only two involved, though. You got the Super Mex from TNA legend, Hernandez. I am really looking forward to that. I'll discuss more and more of it when it gets to the pre-show. Right now, I'm just checking in. Like I said, I would. This is trash talk, whatever you want to call it. I promise I'll get to do more of these in time. Like I said, I've been really busy lately. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the Frontier Championship Scramble, their very first championship scramble held by Thunder Mountain Wrestling. I'm looking forward to all of that. And I know there are a couple of, the War Cow. Yes, I called you War Cow. Sorry, but I'm not going to stop calling you War Cow. Sorry, not sorry. Super Fader champion Victor Ursus is also defending his championship. Not against who I want him to defend his title, though. I mean, I want to see him go up. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I want to see him go up against Michael Kruger. There's history there. They hate each other. Heck, if you saw my Wrestler Showcase interview I had with Kruger, just a mere mention of his name, and he had me in a chokehold. All I said was his name. That needs to be settled. And what else? But for Super Fader Gold. Again, book it. But yeah, I always look for, no matter who's in it though, I always look forward to the Super Fader Championship matches. Okay. I'm sure there's other matches that I forgot about right now, and I'm sure there'll be more matches to be booked. So, again, that's all I got to say for now. And I hope to see you guys there. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the 25th, at Douglas, Arizona, at the Paul Huber Middle School. Yeah. You could get your tickets at Eventbrite or Eventbrite, one of those two, .com. So, you better be there. Oh, and there's also going to be a magic show beforehand. Magic and wrestling. That's a great combination, if you ask me. So, yeah. That's everything. I wish I had more for you, but right now I don't. I just wanted to check in and give you my thoughts. So, yeah. Until next time, for Bubba Josh Productions, this is Thunder Mountain Wrestling's #1 fan. Their words, not mine. Bubba Josh saying, I'll see y'all at Douglas. And kindness is free. Sprinkle it everywhere. Bye.